All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, welcome in. Found us once and again. Welcome into the huddle. Shoot the gap. The fantasy football focused show spanning the generation gaps of the 20s, 30s, and 40s. I am your humble MC, Brian Amigo Baldwin, and I'm honored to introduce the winner of our match, the guy who knocked me out of the playoffs, Connor, the Gut Marshall. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, and I'm sorry you had to receive the cutting blow at the edge of my sword, but better me than a foe, right?
Well, the thing is, dude, is that it's not you. Okay, so don't take glory for that, dude.
Oh, I
Okay,
am.
well, you can if you want, but
Yeah.
it's all on me, dude. It's what I project. There's no way that I'm gonna win. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna win, no matter how hard I work. Nobody worked as hard as I did in our league. Nobody read as much as I did. Nobody was hustling as much as I did, and I still lost. So, basically, fantasy football is just a fun endeavor for me. It's not for winning because I'm not going to win. And as long as I see that, much like how, Austin Eckler, long time ago, I said that he was just a flex, but whenever he came back, all of a sudden, awesome Reckler and all that, that's a lesson I learned. And this is a lesson I learned. So yeah, man, take all the glory if you want, but it's not you.
Well, it technically is me because I've won twice, but that's not important. The important thing is, you remember that graph I showed you about the amount of time you spend on fantasy football and how after a certain point it's actually more of a detriment than not. Mm-hmm. The thing is, there's only so many decisions you can make in fantasy football, and as people often say, the simplest answer is often the correct one. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times, in this foul year of our Lord, whenever you're cooped up inside, you don't have anything to do all day, and you're just watching fantasy podcasts, you're just reading about stuff. All you're doing is you're absorbing a myriad of information from people who don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen, and people are acting like they're going to know what's going to happen. So when you have all that information around you, you have more of an opportunity to get psyched out. So, for example, I actually stopped listening to all fantasy podcasts in general. I don't listen to any. I watch the games, I look at the numbers, and then I try to read it, and I just make my decisions accordingly. And it's worked for me this far.
I watch three of them. I watch all the time. Sometimes four. So yeah, dude, I was reading metrics of like the wide receiver to cornerbacks, how the O line, the D lines were, affected and all that, and all the metrics, dude, said that my team was going to stomp the shit out of yours.
And then God said no.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason why you should take glory, dude. It was the Lord saying no. So yeah, it's a fool's venture to take the Lord's glory. But this will be a good time, speaking of glory, to thank our supporters of the show. Connor, say it, my brother. Let me lay it down to you.
Yeah. So the coolest radio station in Houston. Everyone always talks about the Buzz and Brother Rod, but you know who's way cooler than Brother Rod? Brother Anthony on High Volume Music Radio. Check it out in the link below.
Yeah, highvolumemusicradio.com.
And I'm going to pass it back to Brian. What's our other sponsor, man?
Woo! Sports Host app. Yeah, man. It's a wonderful family. Well, I guess you say family friendly.
It is a family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only is it family friendly, but they're a family.
Yeah, so they basically they talk all sports, baseball, basketball, football. I think Connor was talking about, they were talking about cricket.
Yeah, there's a lot of cricket fans on there.
So see, yeah, man. So it's a broad, so I know that if you're into cricket, you're probably looking for a place to talk about it.
Yeah, that's your app. It's the premier cricket app. And to add on what Brian said, because I actually I had a lot of really positive interactions with the people on there. They are a family. I recently shared with everyone on the app that I was not able to be on there as much as I wanted to because, it's been a hard year on everybody, and I got nothing but love, and people were, sending prayers and positive energy my way. So really, it's really a great group of people, and they have trivia nights, guys. You can win prizes and shit on there. Get on there. Check it out.
Man, we should have led with that. Yeah,
I
that's
know,
awesome.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our 39th show, December 7th in this foul year of our Lord. And on this day, Connor, exactly 79 years ago, what happened, my brother?
I have no clue, but I know a player who wears 39.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Eddie Jackson, defensive player for the Chicago Bears.
Nice. No, man. Much like America, Pearl
Oh,
Harbor.
I actually do. Yeah, today
Yes.
was the day that the Oilers blew that lead against the Bills.
Nah, Pearl Harbor,
No?
brother.
Oh, Pearl Harbor. Well,
Yeah.
that was the Oilers'
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, and I had my Pearl Harbor today too. Yeah, my shores got
Hey,
bombed.
don't compare me to that.
Yeah, come on, dude. But the hammer came down, and it was at your
Hey,
at your yeah.
I'm at least the Soviet Union.
Yikes! You got the hair for it.
Yeah, come here. I got the jacket and everything. Yeah, I look like the guy from Street Fighter.
That or from Rocky 4. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah,
he's blonde. The guy from Street Fighter is a brunette.
Cut's the same. So
he has the same cut too. I'm gonna have to get a meme up on that for the thumbnail for this video.
Yeah. The Genesis was born. Okay, so we're gonna be doing our wrap up show of for week 13, which we call Blaster Blanks, and we'll also be doing the Shoot or Ceasefire for Thursdays. So make sure to stick around for that. So just to give the people a little quick definition, if it's a player, or a player that did really well, what do we call them, Connor?
A blast.
All right, and they did terrible. What do we call them? Awesome. Okay, so dude, man. So you know what that is, dude. That's anytime you hear that, the cowbell. That's the Reaper meter. But let's talk about the Reaper meter. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. In fact, you say what you're gonna say, then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. So, any news? What you're feeling on the Reaper meter, my brother?
I am at a 0.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, dude. Okay, the Reaper meter from usually 1 to 5. We're judging about if the season's going to get canceled because of COVID. But based on where we're at in the season and how they're handling it, dude, I think we might need to retire the Reaper meter. I mean, I don't know if it's something we should be talking about and discussing, because at this point it's a waste of time because it's not going anywhere. The season's staying. They're talking about NFL bubbles for the playoffs and things like that. So they're figuring it out.
We've officially reached the point of no return.
Yeah, I think so too. So then we're gonna move from that to things that don't matter, but who knows? Even though Doc's not here, it's the spirit of Doc. Yay!
The spirit of Doc lives on. The Doc is sick. He does not have COVID. He is sick of having to grade papers. So shout out to him. Hopefully he can get that done with soon. Much love.
Yeah. Like we said, he's really a doctor. He really is. Yeah, that's why he's not with us. But I'm hijacking his segment. And I'm just going to talk about Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator for the Jets. He got fired, and other than the fact that they are, they haven't won a game, I think the straw that broke that camel's back was that 7 when they rushed the 7 pass rushers after that failed Hail Mary. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually of the opinion that it is good to tank in that situation, but I don't think any team can catch up to the Jets anyway. So I know there's something to be said for trying to get momentum, but I mean, obviously the Jets need to gut their whole coaching staff. There's not a smart person in that building.
Well, that would be a smart move. So
yeah, so there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
So moving on. I think
you figured it out.
Yeah, we both know to stay away from the Jets for all fantasy.
Yeah. And you guys notice, if you haven't, if you've been watching the show, normally I have little Gene Simmons right here, holding his bass axe, supporting me. But dude, Gene Simmons don't hang around losers, and I'm a loser. So it's Gene Simmons gone. He told me he said see ya. He said peace out till next year, because dude, no, you have to. I mean, come on, it's Gene Simmons. You don't just put Gene Simmons up. He hangs around people that are winning. I lost. No Gene Simmons. But okay, it's time to talk about Mash Unit, dude. But as you know, man, I like to always say that present bad news in a very happy way. And going now with the spirit of everything, we'll call it Merry Early Christmas, of course. So, Connor, I'll say Merry Early Christmas regarding a player. You tell me why it's Merry Early Christmas for that player. Cool?
Affirmative.
All right. Merry Early Christmas, Kiki QT owners.
Yeah, we talked about this last episode. That's because of Will Fuller, and Kiki went off.
Mm-hmm. Who was the wide receiver one, Connor?
Kiki.
Yes. Who was not the wide receiver one, Connor?
Will Fuller.
Well, Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Like everybody said. Yeah, that's the reason why Brandon Cooks is not the wide receiver
well,
one.
he was playing against me this week, so he'll probably bounce back next week.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, he is. He's gonna tear it up just like we'll talk about in the Blast and Blakes. Okay, Connor, Merry Early Christmas, Jalen Hurts owners.
Yeah, because Wentz is he's
smell that?
Yeah.
Woo!
Smells like shit. What is
Woo!
that? Someone
Something
shit
Wentz
their
in here.
pants.
Woo!
Yeah, I've never been a fan
Woo!
of Wentz. I thought it was stupid to keep him over Nick Foles. You wanna keep it moving? I think we've got the sentiment across.
Ginger thing. Merry Early Christmas, ADP owners.
DeAndre Swift.
Yes, slow to return from the concussion.
Yep.
Yeah, so keep if you're an owner of DeAndre Swift, keep an eye on that.
He's the back to own ADP. That is, Carry On didn't really do much with his.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And of course, this is one that Merry Early Christmas non-owners of Derrick Henry. Why would I say that?
Because he sucked.
Yes, Derrick Henry is now out of the fantasy playoffs, guys. So anybody, I'm pretty sure, like if you're playing against the fantasy playoffs, the chance of Derrick Henry being there is not there because of that goose egg, So, or not goose egg, but just the real stinker he laid. But we'll talk about that. So last one, but it's a little bit of a turn. Okay, instead of Merry Early Christmas, this is lumps of coal for Hollywood Brown owners. Why would I say that, Connor?
Because the Ravens have sucked all year and they're probably going to keep sucking.
Well, Lamar is back. Yeah. So Lamar can't throw.
Damn.
Yeah. He got it from McSorley, dude. That's when he got his touchdown.
That is true. So, it is worth noting that the majority of the yards on that 70-yard touchdown were yak.
Yeah, but still, somebody got him the ball. Okay. So.
No, yeah. What I'm saying is it's not like McSorley threw a perfectly timed 70-yard bomb down the field to him.
Gotcha.
Lamar can throw a 10-yard pass and let Hollywood do work.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it there.
I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying he can.
Okay. So can you.
Yeah.
You can too. Connor, look at your build. You can do it. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I wanted to be a quarterback growing up, and then I stopped growing. So anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, but let's go to the Blast and Blanks, man. Let's keep this train moving.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start off with the. You know what? Let's turn it on its head. Let's talk about the blanks. Quarterback blanks. I'll start it off. All right. Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert got assaulted by the defense he was playing against. It was sad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely was. New England had his number. Matt Ryan. Okay. Yeah, 273 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble loss, man. He's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with him,
I'm going to add on to that. I'm going to throw in Kyler
go.
Murray. He had 17 points for fantasy, which wasn't terrible. He threw 3 touchdowns, but he did have an interception and a fumble, and more importantly, only 5 rush attempts for 15 yards. Once again, Drake did vulture a touchdown from him, so you might want to see that trend continue to happen.
Yeah, which is weird because it used to be the other way around, right?
Yeah, as it should be, which is Murray taking the touchdowns. But
I threw Patrick Mahomes in. 318 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 rushes for 26 yards. That's not the Patrick Mahomes that you're hoping for, So that's my list. You want to add to that stinkers?
Yeah. So I'll add a couple more guys on.
Go.
Obviously, Carson Wentz. Yeah. And Phillip Rivers did not have the best day, but you're kind of expecting that from him at this point.
He needed a tow truck.
Yeah. I mean, he had 20 points, but you get the picture. Moving on. Oh, and Mitchell Trubisky, of course. Moving on to the blasts, we had
Yeah.
a few names that you're not used to seeing in this category. To name a
Amen
few,
to that.
yeah, right. Derek
Mhm.
Carr, Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins. You're not used to seeing these guys being blasts. Oh, Jared Goff.
Taysom Hill.
Yes.
Yeah, he threw two touchdowns, not just one, but two. He threw it. And of course, here's a couple of stalwarts. Well, not stalwarts, but in 2020, you can kind of say that Matthew Stafford,
Yeah.
402 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So Ryan Tannehill, 389 yards, 3 touchdowns. 1 interception. So yeah, those aren't names that just last week we were talking about. And Connor on I kind of screwed it up, but keep the streak alive.
Aaron
Come on,
Rodgers.
no.
Oh,
No!
Voldemort. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, dude. It's week 13, week 14, dude. We're getting tired. Now,
Yeah,
so
you can tell.
we're not even trying
Apologies
to set it up.
to anyone who watched my last solo show. It was brutal.
Nah, never.
No
mind.
one watched
Never
it. That's the joke. It has 0 views. The only view was me, and I went on there to like the video. Prince Cam had a couple of rushing touchdowns. Aaron
It's
Rodgers.
probably because people. Hang on, dude. It's probably because people are out of the playoffs and they're not paying attention.
Yeah, that's
dude.
very true.
Yeah, because whenever you did it, we had some of the highest views. Whenever you did it last time.
Well, that I was in the zone. The first solo episode I did. It was like late at night. I had been on my feet working all day. I was just mailing it in because I'd given y'all my word I was going to do it, and a good friend of mine told me if you want to be a good businessman, you have to keep your word.
Well, that's just being a good man. Period. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hear that. Moving on to wide
All right.
receivers.
Yes, off the life lesson.
Okay, off the life lesson. So for wide receivers,
Blanks.
you want
Go
to?
blanks.
Oh, blanks. I'll
Let's-
give you
let's-
some blanks. Chase Claypool.
Yeah, I figured you had some loaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Chase, that
Juju.
was- Okay.
Yeah, both of them sucked. Deontay was the one that got the love today. And I'll keep it going. Brandon Cooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though he did leave a little bit because of the concussion, but still, man, he was supposed to be a
Yeah.
wide receiver 1. That sucked. Everywhere I read, he's going to be a top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah,
No,
Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker did not have him. So he got ejected. Yeah, and Tyler Boyd actually was having himself a great game, but he got ejected too. So I'm going to add him on there as well.
Okay.
And
All
T.
right.
Higgins, who injured himself trying to hurdle someone.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Williams.
A.J. Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude. These are. And,
Tyler Lockett.
How's Stephon Diggs doing right now?
He has 9 points.
Okay, yeah, because I checked out, dude. I checked out.
Yeah,
Like,
he
I
has
didn't even
7
watch-
targets, 6 catches, 60 yards.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the blast. Unless you have any more blanks, big time.
No, I think that's it for me.
'Cause you said Devontae Parker, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Moving on to the blasts, there weren't as many, but Allen Robinson.
I wide receiver. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead.
no, I have a few. I have a few.
Yeah, go.
Go for it.
Take it. You're feeling it.
No. Okay. All right. Marvin Jones Jr.
There you go.
12. 8 receptions, 12 targets, 8 receptions, 116 yards.
I like
1
that target
touchdown.
share.
Devontae Adams, 12 targets, 10 receptions, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Adam Thielen, 11 targets, 8 receptions, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. Corey Davis, 12 targets, 11 receptions, 182 yards, 1 touchdown. You take it over because I know that the ones that I'm going to be giving up are the ones that are on your list, my brother, and people want to hear your voice.
I know that Justin Jefferson had himself a day. Calvin Ridley as well. It was a pretty good week for wide receivers. Julio Jones, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Michael Thomas. A lot of the names that you're expecting to do good did good. And it was but they're also like I said, there were a lot of normal guys that were doing good. They were doing good this week, but the wide receiver one was a little more predictable, with the exception of people like Kiki, Corey Davis, Beasley, which I did predict. I want to say I predicted Beasley and Ruggs doing good, so I take complete credit for those. They would have not done that without me.
All right. You want to jump into the? You got any more?
No, let's jump into the running backs.
All right, let's do it.
I'll start.
All right. Are we doing the blanks?
Actually, can I reverse it around because I'm
Yeah.
pretty proud of this. So I
What do
started
you want to
both.
do? Go for it.
I started both Naeem Hines and Jonathan Taylor in multiple leagues, and I have to say I was really happy with the results. It felt weird starting two running backs on the same team, but I stayed true to the strategy that I developed all the way back when we were mocking all the way in the summer. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of the J Train, man. I'm proud of him. It's just like seeing your son become what you want him to be.
Yeah, it was the Lord's will, dude. Don't do it, dude. It's because you played against me, man.
Right, because I haven't done good at any other week. James Robinson, another name. David Montgomery, another guy that did awesome. David Montgomery. Cam Akers. Darrell Henderson, even though he only had 3 rush attempts, turned one of them into like a 69-yard touchdown.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see, Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's kind of a given.
So, ADP, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 16 rushes, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 target. Chris Carson, he had a good day, and so did Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, 18 rushes. Yeah, and even just talking about that, I'm gonna segue to the blanks.
Yeah,
okay.
I know where you're gonna say.
Yeah, because that was definitely.
And that was a decision that we made in Emord that kind of pissed us all off because it was either him or Drake.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt, 14 rushes, 33 yards, 3 targets, 24 yards. Go ahead and take it, Connor.
Yeah, just to add on to you, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Miles Sanders, you weren't really happy with any of these guys.
You were.
I was.
You were extremely happy. Yeah, I had them.
Yes,
that was my team.
I know. I'm just looking at your team. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who got a little banged up.
Yeah. No, dude, he was only active in the event of an emergency, but they didn't say anything. They didn't tell anybody that. But okay, so the theory was if Clyde, if he did well, or if he was out, who was going to do well? Who was supposed to do well, Connor?
Bell should do well.
Right. Yeah, but Bell, what did he do? 11 rushes, 40 yards, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 15 yards.
He played like hell.
Touchdown. Yeah. No. Yeah.
To add on to that, not only did Bell not play well, but Benny Snell as well. He had 8 rush attempts for 5 yards, 3 targets for 2 receptions and 5 yards. I read Dr. Seuss as a kid.
Apparently.
Yeah. Speaking of guys filling in and sucking, Devontae Booker, 16 rush attempts, 50 yards, not looking all that, but Jamal Williams, not doing too well. James White not doing too well. I kind of took a bold stance. I did say Damian Harris was the back to start, not James White. Turns out I was right. Who'd have thought? The gut. Getting things right once again.
All right, let's move on to the tight ends. Unless you have anybody.
No, let's do tight ends. Your choice.
You can do blank or blast. Your choice.
I'll do the blast because I have a guy I'm super proud of.
Go for it.
My boy, Mike Gesicki. It's like whenever you dump a girl and then she gets like 3 really bad boyfriends and then you get her back on the rebound and she gets really hot. That's what it feels like with Mike Gesicki. He had 11 targets, 9 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. And he definitely benefited from Devontae Parker getting ejected.
Yeah, sure did. Travis Kelce made history, man. So yeah.
Speaking of tight ends who made history, the Walrus himself, he's one of 6 tight ends to record 200 receiving yards in a game. Only 6 tight ends have done that in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, he's going to be a 6. What do you think about 4th or 5th rounder next year?
Not if we hush up about it on this show. Yeah.
No, he's terrible. He's terrible.
He sucks. Speaking of guys that did good, my Tonka, he had 5 targets for 4 receptions, 39 yards, and a touchdown. He seems to be one of Rodgers' favorite targets right now.
Yeah, dude, we thought that was going to go down since Lazard came back, but maybe Lazard's not 100%.
Well, it seems that Tanyan is a red zone target.
Yeah, well, 35 yards is not a red zone. that was his touchdown, right? Was the 35-yarder, right?
No, he got a red zone target.
No, but I'm saying like he ran 35 yards for a touchdown.
Oh,
Uh,
25. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
yeah, yeah. Oh, 25. I thought it was 35. Sorry. Okay. All right.
But he was
Okay.
near the goal line, so.
All right. The point is, he made a touchdown. He did really well.
Yes.
And yes, yeah, good choice. All right. Let's move on to the blanks on the tight ends.
Yeah, even though he didn't play, Jonnu Smith, fuck that guy. He's making my team struggle in fantasy. No, Zach Ertz, he only had like one target. It's very obvious that they're trying to work him back in, slowly but
Well,
surely.
okay. With Hurts though, I mean Dallas Goedert might be in trouble with the new quarterback. So I don't think that Hurts is going to be targeting him as much as Wentz did. Yeah, because as soon as Hurts came in, it was Jalen Rager time.
Yeah.
So that's something to monitor. I'm not sure if Dallas Goedert's going to be the set and forget tight end one. That people were hoping that he was. So I
Yeah.
mean, he did okay. He did okay. For a tight end this week. That's why he's not on my blanks. Dallas
Speaking of
Goedert.
tight ends that didn't do okay, Jimmy Graham only one target. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Hunter Henry.
Oh God.
2 targets, 1 reception. Evan Ingram. 8 targets for 4 receptions, 32 yards, and of course, dude, the guy's still stuck in the upside down, dude. Freaking Hopper, Austin Hooper,
Yeah. Do not ever disrespect Hopper from Stranger Things like that.
dude. That's what I called him was Hopper because he's stuck in the upside down. Because last year he was awesome.
Oh, I
And
see.
now,
Yeah, and
yeah,
now he's in Russia in a
yeah.
prison cell, and we have
He's
some shitty makeshift clone. I
he's in
see
the
it.
upside down.
I see
Yeah,
it.
two
I see the
targets,
path.
two reception, 24 yards.
I see the
So
path.
yeah, and even though his schedule is awesome, I don't think that he's going to be anything. I mean, like you said, Baker Mayfield went off. This guy got 2 targets for 2 receptions.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Gasicki and Tonka the Honka. Those guys are both on waivers, so make your moves
go for it.
accordingly, people.
Yeah, go for it. All right, let's. Do you have any kickers, one way or the other?
Yeah, my guy.
I don't have any blanks. 'Cause I don't think anybody really did bad, but yeah, I have a couple of blasts.
Well, I'm always gonna take this opportunity to brag on my guy Youngwei Koo.
And my guy Jason Sanders.
Yes, sir. Those guys are both great for fantasy.
Yeah, dude. Youngway made 3 field goals. One was a 50-yarder, and Jason Sanders made 4 field goals. And Harrison Butker had a good day. 5 field goals, man. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my list of blasts.
Yeah. For blanks, I don't really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't pay attention to kickers enough for that stuff. But I'll add on.
How do you say what's going to be a blank or not? I mean, because it's a kicker, so you don't expect that much. So the guys that we're mentioning are ones that are getting double digits. I mean, they were blasts.
I mean, the problem is you can't really evaluate it because there's always going to be 8 or 9 good kickers in a league to own, and 2 to 3 of them people are always going to overpay for. Like people always spend high capital on Will Lutz, Butker, and Tucker. So that's why we are always pro Youngwei, Sly, Sanders, etc., and McMagnus because those guys are a little cheaper and they're really accurate. And what you want in a kicker is the guy that you know if he gets a shot at the 50-yarder, he's going to make it because that's 5 points. You don't care about those 20, 30, 40-yarders.
And we're pro gay too. So
yeah.
So
we are.
Let's move on to.
Look at my haircut.
Move on, and your tracksuit. Move on to defense. Let's go to defense.
That was a good segue. Moving on to D's. So I'll start the Seattle Seahawks. They were a blast from the past. The Legion of Hollow Shell, the Legion of Boom, good enough to get 9 points in our league.
Yeah. Okay.
You have any other?
Yeah, dude. Miami, they had 6 sacks, 2 interceptions.
It's pretty good.
Minnesota, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, and a safety. And Indy, 5 sacks, one interception, 1 fumble recovery, and a safety. And I think you could probably put on the blanks there, dude. Pittsburgh defense. I don't think they did too well this week. So.
Yeah, they had an off week.
Yeah, Chicago also had an off week, dude.
They did.
They had 2 sacks, 1 interception, but 34 points allowed, man. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So those are my blanks there. So any blanks you want to discuss on that?
Yeah. If you started the Browns or the Texans, you weren't necessarily happy.
Yeah, that's a good call because the Browns were definitely like a cheeky pick, to play.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good call on that one.
Yeah,
All right, so I think that's our blast and blanks of week 13, right?
that's it. Look at us.
Yeah, we just zoomed right through that. So of course this is kind of if you guys are still doing waiver wires, we're going to just go ahead and talk about that. We're going to segue real quick into that. So before you do any waiver wires, of course, you have to do drops. So
Mm-hmm.
Connor, I'm going to mention just a few here. If there's anybody that I miss, then I want you to spin it back on me. Okay,
I
so
got you.
so I'm going to ask you if these people should be dropped, and then you tell me if yes or no. Or if you want to say something about it, go ahead. If not, just keep moving. And some of them are kind of curious. Of course, an obvious one, Jimmy Graham. Should that be dropped? Should he be dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, Austin Hooper.
Yep.
Okay. How about Murray?
Yep. I dropped him.
Murray?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny because anyway.
Snell as well.
Okay. Kenny Galladay.
Oh God. I'm gonna refer to my previous theory of you can drop him in the hopes that someone else picks him up and he does bad on their team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it's like he's not going to do anything for your team. Like we're coming up on the playoffs now. After this lengthy injury, if he comes back, you're going to at least want to give him one more week before you feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to put you even further. Then you're going to be like, oh, that's a championship game. Do I want to put Kenny Galladay in for the first time? So
Yeah.
I think at this point, I don't think that he's a usable asset. So I think he might be droppable, and a bust pick, especially where I got him, which was third round.
Yeah.
And the last one I have, dude, it's gonna be weird, but look at the numbers in the past couple of games. Kareem Hunt. Is Kareem Hunt droppable?
No, just because there's no running backs out. I mean, unless like there's something out there that you have to have.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say he's a hold at least, because you never know. Chubb might get banged up again. They might rest Chubb because they're about to make the playoffs. What if that happens?
Let's say Myles Gaskin's out there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's like 90% owned in leagues, so that means you're
dude. I mean, no, because I picked him up off the waiver when I picked him up because he was on IR.
That is true. You do own every running back.
I did a great defense of everything. I did everything right, but I still lost. But okay, so if there's anybody that I missed, Connor, that you think should be that we should talk about?
Yeah, I would throw in it.
Yeah, throw the name and I'll tell you what I think.
I think that
no, you tell me the name. I tell you what I think.
Okay,
we're flipping it over.
Okay, Baker Mayfield.
Droppable? No. I mean, I would bench him. Yeah, I would bench him because dude, I mean, he's just now starting to play games without terrible weather. Mm-hmm. So I think he might actually be playable when he's not at home.
Here's one for you, Eclair.
Yeah.
Kramer, is that you?
So my initial instinct, honestly, based on the numbers, yes. Based on the numbers, dude. I mean, that was the first, but I pulled back because I'm like, he's been, but dude, he's hurt. Again, it's the whole Kenny Galladay thing, I mean, is he going to play next week? And if he does, you don't want to play him the first week. And then now you're getting close to the end where, like it's win or go home type stuff. And so are you going to throw that guy in there? Mm-hmm. There's something better out there. Myles Gaskin. I might go Myles Gaskin instead of CEH.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Holy mackerel.
He got dropped in one of my leagues.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
And my initial reaction was to pick him up right away. And then I was like, wait, why do I want this? I have Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. There you go. I mean, it might be a landmine that you drop. It also depends on who you would pick up. I guess maybe people drop Drew Brees, and Drew Brees is about to come back. Mm-hmm. That was a blast that I forgot to mention was Kamara. I think he did really well. He blew back up, and Brees might be coming back next week. So, maybe that might be like if you see Brees sitting there, he's going to be coming back next week. You might, I would probably consider it. Yes. Strange World 2020. Yeah. Those were hard. Those are hard ones, man. I gave you some good stuff. They're like easy.
That's what she said.
Those are, yeah. Okay. And so, all right, those are the droppables. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about just a few here. on the waiver priority list. Some of them are ones that we already talked about, but things have changed a little bit. Still want to throw it out there. Let's just start right there. What you said, Mike Gesicki, high, medium, low. Connor, we picking him up on the waiver list. High, Mike Gesicki.
High.
Okay, and then who? And Tunyon.
High.
Tony Pollard.
Medium.
Kiki QT.
High.
Wayne Gallman.
Oh, high.
Okay.
Oh, I have to. I'm sorry. I have to add a blast quarterback.
Go for it.
Speaking of Gallman, I have to take this time to brag on my boy, Colt McCoy. Put some respect on his name.
Brother, that was on my list.
Oh,
What's wrong with you?
That shows you how much attention I'm paying. Hook 'em horns, baby. Put some respect on Colt McCoy's name.
That totally was gonna be like towards the end, like the surprise one to talk about, get y'all excited. Look at you, dude. You open up presents like on Christmas Eve. That's what you are, dude. You don't wait till Christmas morning.
You never did that? You never did that as a kid?
I only did that whenever my brother and I would sneak a gift away after we came back from midnight mass. We're Catholic, so we come back from midnight mass, and my parents would go to sleep because they were dead ass tired. And we'd find like a small toy, and we'd go take it to our rooms and open it up. And then the day of Christmas, we would make sure to bring the toy and the trash with us. And then so like after a couple of gifts were open, we just throw it out there, and my parents wouldn't know if we opened it up or not.
Mischievous fuck. That's why God made you lose.
Probably. My brother and I did stuff like that all the time.
My parents
that was my brother.
My parents always let me open up one present on Christmas Eve.
Oh, well, no, I was talking about opening up all the presents. Yeah, not just okay.
Well, I only had the one. I'm poor. I'm joking. I'm joking. I had 3. So anyway, Gallman is
okay.
High.
Okay, talk to me about Booker. If Jacobs is hurt, who's gonna be the guy?
RBBC. So no good for me.
No, none of them. Okay.
No bueno.
How about Laviska Shenault?
Fuck that guy.
Low. Okay. Jordan Atkins.
I picked him up. Medium.
So it's a medium,
but he's questionable right now, so monitor that, people.
Yeah, and I know Fells is highly unknown, so yeah, keep an eye on that.
Fells who?
Darren Fells. Yeah, the other tight end for.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Akins. I thought you said Akers. I was referring to Cam Akers. No, yeah. The Texans tight end situation is still tight end by committee in my book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about the guy that seems to be going off right now, Cole Beasley?
Yeah, look, if you need a floor option, go get him. He's in between Crowder and Woods in terms of safety.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Crowder. How about that, dude? Yeah, the moment that I told him to, screw that guy, he blows up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Jets. You don't want to invest in that. How about Russell Gage? People forgot about him.
I'm not. I feel like you're just playing shit stick trying to figure out which names are going to do good outside of Calvin Ridley and Julio.
Okay, how about Curtis Samuel?
Did he do good this week? Oh, no, he was on a bye.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I just feel so uncomfortable trying to predict which Panthers wide receiver is going to do good.
Yeah, it's very difficult, but stay tuned to the Shooter Cease Fire episode, and you guys will see what we think. Yeah. Jordan Reed? Yeah, the little turd. Yeah, okay. All right, and of course, this is where I was going to say Colt McCoy, but of course, Connor opened up his present too early. So let's go ahead, and did I miss anybody that you want to talk about, Connor?
Well, I already did Cam Akers.
Okay, cool.
He seems to be the lead back right now.
Okay, yeah, and he might be out there because of just everybody's been scared of the running back, in the Rams. So yeah, good. Yeah, that's a high priority if you need a running back.
Yes.
Yeah, or if you have a spot like me, which I always found a way to tuck away an extra running back.
You always do.
Well, I tried, dude. Can you at least give me that? I prayed hard. Could you at least?
I will if you drop Robinson, so I can use him to guarantee a championship.
No way, dude.
Well,
no way.
There we go. There's the impasse.
No, I'm not going to do that.
What do we have next?
We have the Shooter Ceasefire for Thursday, which is the New England Patriots. Or do you know who it is, or I can tell you?
Can you tell me so I don't have to pull it up and look at my phone?
Okay, let me try to do it like you. The New England Patriots at Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
I don't know what the over-under is. Sorry. But
Okay, I'll do that then. Why don't you talk about the players for the Rams, and then I'll find the information.
okay, well, you know what? By the time that you find the information, I can tell you right now, I'll be finished with all New England. Start no one, sit everyone.
Not even
Huh?
Damian Harris.
Nah, dude, not against the Rams. The Rams defense, dude.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
Okay. Yeah,
mm-mm, mm-mm,
I see the argument.
not right now, dude. This is
Oh, there's
championship week,
also
and
I'm sorry to cut you off, but there is Tuesday night football again. Do you want to cover that game as well?
oh, did you not cover it in your thingy?
No.
Okay, yeah, we'll try to knock those things out really
Oh
quick
wait,
here.
no, I did. Yeah, I did. I
I
did.
thought you, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but nobody would have known, right?
Nobody would have known.
No,
Yeah. So well, that answers the Patriots. So for I have to do it. The Los Angeles Rams. I'd say, look, obviously you're starting Cup and Woods. I'd say start. I don't know. Like I want to say start Goff, but I feel like he's not going to do good since he did good last week.
That's good, dude. That's good. All
Yeah.
right.
The over under is 44.5, and the Rams are 6-point favorites. I'm going to adjust that line. I am taking the over, and I'm having the Rams winning by 10.
10. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So did you do okay? Did you say Robert Woods, right?
Yeah.
And
He's,
Akers?
yeah. Oh, yeah, start Akers.
Okay, and the defense?
Yes, start the
Okay.
defense.
Okay,
Yes.
but sit golf or ceasefire on golf and Cooper Cup
Mm-hmm.
and tight ends.
Tied in by committee, so
What
not
about
good for
Matt
me.
Gay? What about Matt Gay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, start him.
I've said it once. I will say it again on this show. I'm a fan of Gay. He is a good player.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, and I'm glad that he's back in the league. It seemed like there was like some little bit of magic that was missing after he got cut from Tampa Bay. All right, anything more to add, big time?
I'm good. Are you good?
All right, well then let's go and land this plane, my brother. Okay, so we record this thing, of course, on Monday night, so you're gonna have it on Tuesday. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday and a wonderful part of your week. But we also gonna record on Saturday, so that we can go and give you the shoot or ceasefire for week 14. Hopefully, help you get into your playoffs, or if maybe you might have a bye week, you relax and just enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case may be, make sure to do something that I'm about to ask you, but I'm going to do it via Connor. Connor, if they enjoyed watching two generational beefheads banter about, what should they do?
Like and subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like it, dislike it twice.
Yeah, man. Make sure so you'll get the episodes, and hopefully we can help you. In fact, I actually was talking to somebody today. This is no lie. This is true. That that he told me that his advice that he watches the show. No lie. This is Brock. He said he watched the show and he took our advice and he's in third place right now.
Hey,
So
shout out to my man Brock.
yeah, dude. So that's proof positive. He's like, dude, I've taken y'all's advice and it's worked. So it works. It's just not for me because I'm never gonna win. Okay, so I would like to go ahead and thank our supporters of the show. High Volume Music Radio. Make sure to download the app. Check out highvolumemusicradio.com. And who's the other one, Connor?
Sports hosts.
All right. So let's come to the part where we do the parting shots, Connor. What's your parting shot, my brother?
Look, man. Hey, man. You have your own streaks. That's actually my streak. I always try to sneak that in when I do this. I don't know if you noticed. It's probably my favorite quote from Gruden, who's one of my favorite coaches. I was mad that the Texans didn't get him. I'm going on a tangent, but it's just around this time of the year that people get injured, coaches make changes, and you think that it's too late to find someone who's going to emerge. Those pickups like Akers, Gesicki, Tonka, these are the kind of plays that actually win you championships. And you don't think about it like this, but whenever you look back, it's plays like that make it to the championship. No one takes their entire drafted team to the championship.
No. I probably have about five. Well, never mind. I'm not in the championship. Never mind. I'm a bad example. Yeah, but no. Good point. I agree with you from afar because I'll always be just a cheerleader. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. But to that point, my parting shot is that where Connor spoke to people that are shooting for a championship or in the playoffs, that things worked out. I'm talking to people that are in my situation. Okay, we didn't make the playoffs. We tried really hard. You're feeling really bad. You're looking for some kind of words of comfort. And so anytime, dude, that I need some words of comfort, I this is something that I think about. I want to go and read to you guys because it helped me out. Okay. What has been and is what will be. Okay. And what has been done is what will be done. There's nothing new
Under
under
the
the sun.
sun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Always something
So that
we
means
can
that
give
I'm
advice.
always going to be better than you at fantasy football, right?
That's scripture. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the book.
So
The
yeah.
donkey
So,
talked, people.
yeah,
The
the
donkey
donkey did talk.
talked.
He did talk. Yeah. So on behalf of Connor, the Gut Marshall, and me, your humble MC Brian the Amigo Baldwin, what do we want to do, Connor? We want to thank you for watching, and we hope the best for their teams and what for their enemies, Connor.
To do bad?
The worst.
The
The worst for their
worst.
enemies. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna have you help me with the tagline at the end, Connor. Remember, everyone, in fantasy football, as in life, Connor.
Don't just live it, be it. Okay,
Don't-
this is ironic because I tried to do that on my solo episode and I messed it up too. So I was
Don't-
scared.
Don't dream it, be it. Come on, man. It's Rocky Horror, bro.
Don't dream it. I've never watched that show.
Well, okay. It's a show that you have to go to the theater to watch. Don't watch the movie at home.
It's kind of hard to do right now.
Well, right. But you have to experience it. Anyway, okay. Don't dream it, be it. Enjoy your week, everybody. Good luck.
Bye-bye.